Hey guys, a little good news for your day. I came across this article on CBS News. Every month, Mary Davis throws a massive rooftop birthday party on Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles, home of some of the worst poverty in the nation. She and her husband serve Worthy of Love, a charity that believes children without a home still deserve a birthday party. Amazing. The couple who was looking for a way to give back after suffering 2 miscarriages. This couple really turned their misfortune into blessing others, and that's what I call beauty for ashes. Love it. Hope to see you in the next video.
So early in our marriage, Tanya and I used to love going for trail runs, hikes. We'd go to Pinnacle Mountain and Little Rock and hike that, go swimming, anything that we could do to get us outside and get our blood pumping until
I had a major back injury. I ended up having surgery with a long hospital stay causing major nerve damage in my body. When I woke up from surgery, I was in so much agony. I couldn't feel my left foot and a little bit of feeling in my right foot.
Yeah, so her neurosurgeon told her that, yeah, I can't promise that you will have your feeling in your feet back. You're gonna have the back of an 80-year-old woman, etc., etc.
And they said I would never work again, that I may not be able to walk normal again.
And so you can only imagine the fear that swept over us with this news. It was from that point where Justin and Tanya were put to the test as far as keeping our vows in sickness and in health.
Yeah, during the recovery process, it was brutal. It was months of relearning how to walk again. Justin would have to bathe me, feed me because I couldn't get up and walk and get a meal. I remember him having to wash my hair and me just screaming from the pain of anything touching my body because of the nerve damage.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was terrifying. I felt so bad for her. During Tanya's recovery, we decided to try to do something normal and maybe go out for some coffee. So this would be our first big outing.
Yeah, I had to use a walker for a really long time, and I remember when we went to that coffee shop, standing with my walker, trying to take a few steps, and tears were just strolling down my eyes because of how painful it was, and wondering if I was going to be able to walk normal again. And Justin was cheering me on, saying, "Baby, you've got it, you've got this. Just take that next step, you got it."
Yeah, and the whole time myself trying to hold back tears, but remain strong for her.
Not to give you too much information, but the medication that I was on gave me a lot of problems using the bathroom.
Yeah, like I would stand outside the door while she was in there and just pray that she'd be able to go. And
he was my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, and a lot of times she wouldn't. It was a while.
Anything yet?
Yeah, I was constantly asking her, "Are you anything?" So finally she did, and it was like a huge celebration. You know, saying all that is like we were celebrating the small victories in light of this horrible situation we were in.
Yeah, it was a really long healing process, and Justin stood by me through all of it.
Our whole marriage, Tanya has had to be by my side because ever since I can remember, I actually remember first grade having my very first aphthous ulcer. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's a canker sore, but like not just your average little pinhole sized canker sore inside of your mouth, but they would sometimes get up to the size of a dime. And I've had those my whole life. I've been to doctors, had blood work done and everything, and there's no known cause and there's no known cure for them. But I've been a sufferer of these things forever. And basically when I have them, I feel like I have this gnarly flu over my body. I have no energy, I'm fatigued, I can't talk right, I can't, without severe burning pain in my mouth, I can't eat food. And so when I'm in that state of mind and when I'm suffering like that, Tanya has to suffer as well because I can't talk to her, I can't engage with her. It's hard for both of us, but she's been there right by my side, praying over me when I get these things. And that's our support system. We have to lift each other up. When one's down, the other one has to pick the other one up.
Through these trials of sickness, it's really taught us to be patient with each other and to be supportive.
Yeah, and it's also just given us a bigger picture of the two shall become one in marriage. The scripture in Mark 10 says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate." This scripture doesn't really come alive until you are put to the test of sickness, when you have to hold each other up, when you have to cry with each other and endure the season of pain and suffering together. And in those trials is when you see the flesh become one. I'm no longer myself and she is no longer just herself, but we take care of each other.
Thanks for taking care of me, baby.
Thank you. So those are our thoughts for the day.
Hope this helps.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Peace.